Namaste, my warriors, and welcome to Universal Goddess Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Don't worry about the donations. Leave thumbs up as you get in the room, my warriors. Come on, let's get in here. I gotta give them something to talk about. All right, let's do the reading. Let's set this up, guys. Couple messages. So yesterday, my dogs were over poisoned. That I didn't think they're gonna make it through the night. So I'm just upset because the FBI, the CIA. Oh, let me try to relight this again, guys. Hold on. It's not staying on. I don't know what to do. And it's not crazy windy out here. It's not gonna stay on. It's the thought that matters. Let's try the stick. It's not working. Sorry. Well, it's a little bit, so. You know what's upsetting is the fact that, the CIA, the FBI, Internal Affairs, Homeland Security, DEA, they're all looking for answers, right? To the mess to the chaos that these malevolent evil beings are doing, right? Whether it be raping, sedating and raping children, to kidnap people, to selling body parts. They do it all. Drug dealing. They have their hands in everything, right? And there's high officials involved in all of this too. You got judges, lawyers, you got captains, police department, you got doctors, nurses, and let me try. Right, they're all doing these malevolent acts, these crazy, despicable acts, and they're coming after you, right? Everybody knows they're coming after you. The DEA knows that. Why are sitting back? I feel like the government is just waiting for them to take you out, for them to just come in and we're a little too late. Nah, yeah, you guys knew from the beginning, and you left us there. There's something going on with healthy kids in the park today, so you're gonna hear music, a lot going on. But they just put that music. There's nobody here. Only I'm gonna show you. Look. Only, you see? Look, I'm gonna show you. So this is where I'm at today. Still in my section. Look. All right. At the Hudson, this is made for the kids today, guys. Not my reading, but I'm saying. So I felt like they put the music on. But that's okay because I can talk a little louder, all right? So we'll get through this. The stick is not staying on. It's not staying on. All right, so I'm going to talk a little loud. Let's get through this. Right? So yesterday, when I was in the park yesterday, we came down here for a little bit. They decided, when we got home, I went to use the bathroom and I put the dogs locked, you know, in my room. I don't have a door. You got to remember that. I don't have a door. So what they did was, as soon as I went into the bathroom, they came into the room and they poisoned just Titan at the time. They're trying to get rid of him so that it's easy access for these hitmen to come after me. They've been following me through the park. There's one with a blue car. There's another one up on the top of the hill by the museum in a gray car. But this is what they're doing. Yeah, look, it's for money. Because they want to keep this. They don't want to give it up. Right now, they're at a soiree. They went and having a baby shower. My husband's having another baby shower. This is what, like his 4th or 5th one? But they all know, look, they're all going to jail. Look, they know they're bound to this shit. They're bound to everything they did. All right? So they all left this morning to go to the ceremony or whatever that they're having. And my daughter's girlfriend was in the room, so I asked her, I go, oh, who's baby shower? And she just looked at me and like, she snickered like, oh, it's one of those. It's one of those. So they don't want to tell me, who cares? I could care less. Because I knew they were all going together. But that's why my niece came down here, because she has like 2 or 3 babies from him now, right? Well, she says they're his. None of them are his. None of them are his. Anyway, she says they're his, and a DNA test will confirm you are not the daddy. So she's upset. So she came down here because she wanted Ty to tell me, oh, can I talk about what's going on? No. That's what you wanted to do, and you having babies, and now you're not getting that money, and now you're going to jail. See, they're doing that really loud all of a sudden for no reason. All right, I'm gonna just talk really loud, guys. You'll hear me. So let's get the reading going. So what I want to know is, right? So as soon as we got home, they poisoned Titan really bad, like really bad, really bad. He's got hives all over his body, because I told you there's one poison that makes him break out like in hives, his allergies. His ears start swell up, his mouth, he starts coughing, his nose starts dripping. There's another one that burns him out from the inside out. His mouth is burgundy red, his stomach, like between his legs, they turn burgundy red, right? So last night, they poisoned him really bad. So I had to go, I went to the bathroom. So when I came back up, when I went into my room, I know, but then the baby started banging on my door because I had it blocked. So I went to bring the baby down, and they went into, see, Athena won't take the poison. Hi Grayson. Taco and G say hi. Hey guys. Hey, welcome, mothers. Come on in. If you're thinking that they're after you and they're following you extra, you're right. They are, because they're coming to the end of this situation, and they're caught out there. They want to chase you around with a folder full of paperwork. So, when I brought the baby, they already got Ty, right? So when I went to bring the baby down really quick and then come back up, they went in the room and they got Athena and they got Meme. And Athena won't take it. She won't take it. I'm telling you, she won't. They had to stuff that down her throat. That's what they did to her. So they poisoned my dog like extra, really, really bad last night. So I had to pray all night long. I stood up because Ty, they were all panting. They couldn't They couldn't stop extra panting. Like, they were really panting. They were really panting. So, I stood up all night. If I show you how I look, I could not sleep. I couldn't sleep because I had to watch and pray over my babies. Sorry. All right. So they what they're trying to do is, this is the bullying they do. They want to cause post-traumatic stress disorder. That's what they want to do. They want to crazy. And also they want to say that you gave them a house, you gave them the money, you signed everything over to them, and then they want to say that you got dementia. Like you forgot all about your money in your house, and they're gonna put you out in the street. How's that sound right to anybody? What do you mean? I'm gonna stay broke without a house, no place to stay, and I'm gonna give everything a man that I have a full stay away order of protection from? Does that even sound right? Yeah, okay. They want to say you have Alzheimer's, you have dementia, that you forgot that you gave them that. All of that has to be proven, all of it. You know, they already went into these doctors to say that you got STDs, and you went to your doctor and you don't have nothing. They went in and said that you were delusional, right? And you went to other hospitals and they said, no, there's nothing, right? Because you had to be tested when you told them that you poisoned, that your husband poisoned you. So they tested you, they already gave you an evaluation and you were fine. All of a sudden, you're delusional, you got dementia, you got Alzheimer's, but you can remember all that's going on right now, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know how to lie. And it's not. They already know that they're lying, because the courts already know that they're lying, because they keep coming into the courtroom with a different excuse why they can't bring you into the court. So you're going to be brought in. I'm telling you, you're going to be brought in. They come in with folders. They want you to compromise. Okay? They want you to compromise. So they're walking around with a folder for you to sign a non-disclosure agreement. They want you to settle out of court. No, they was in court all this time trying to steal all of that from you and call you delusional and everything. Yeah, no. They don't get away with that. They don't get to all of a sudden say, oh, she's delusional, she's got Alzheimer's, she's got dementia, she doesn't remember things. Meanwhile, it's this old fart. And now he wants to, no. Now what he's trying to do is get away with the money. He's trying to run off with the plug, okay? Run off with the money and leave everybody behind with all this chaos. And if he doesn't get away with that, he wants to fake his death. To put a body wherever he's gonna do this, probably set something on fire, because that's what they're famous for, right? When they can't sell a property or they ain't got money in their pocket, they're gonna sell your property or burn it down to get the insurance money from it. So they might just put a body in there, and he'll for them to say it was him. But look at this. This is another murder that they're gonna plan on doing. So they'll look for somebody that's the same height, weight, right? But this is what he plans on doing, because they know they're going through this. They're going through painful endings, because this is what they tried for you. This is what they wanted for you. They wanted you to go through painful endings. And it's everything is imploding on them, I'm telling you. They're all going down. Let me see what the cards say. Let's see. Anything, Spirit? So that's what they want to do. They run off. They don't want to give you what belongs to you. So they want to run off with that money. They want to run off on everybody with that money and leave everybody else behind. So with me, it would be my daughter, my son, my husband with his other lover. I don't know if it can't be his transgender lover, because that's not the one that just had a baby shower. But that's what they're planning. All right, they're planning on running off with all the money, and they're not going to make it. It's not going to happen because they know they're being followed. So if that doesn't happen, they want to fake their death and run off with the money. And that's not going to happen. Okay? None of this is going to go the way they think. He thinks that when you get into the courtroom, they think that they're going to get away with saying, I don't remember, I have Alzheimer's, I don't remember I said that, I don't remember. They want to act crazy. All of a sudden they're going to be like, and they're not going to remember nothing. All of a sudden they want to play that they're crazy so that they get to stay in a psych ward instead of jail. Nah, all of this, the departments, all of them, the judges, lawyers, they already know. All of the acts that they committed were all premeditated. They had meetings, they had roundtable meetings, and they made plans. Like all of this was planned out. Nah, none of this was just at the moment, I just went crazy. All right? Because they want to call it a crime of passion. It's not happening. They're going to the state pen. And I heard once they get there, they're going to be in a padded room because they're going to want to commit suicide, or they're going to make it act like that so they can put them in a psych ward. It's not going to happen. They're not getting away with none of this. All of these departments know that they've been up to all the acts, all these malevolent acts against children and families, offing them, putting life insurance policies, killing them, and then cremating the bodies so that the bodies can't be exhumed. This is what they've been doing. And then collecting on the life insurance policies. So everybody had a part in this. Everybody. Not a one is getting away. Let me see what's coming in. What's coming in, Spirit? Show me. So I wanted to make sure I put that out there. And for the DEA and the Homeland Security and the FBI, Internal Affairs, fuck you motherfuckers. All right? Because we've been waiting. I'm getting poisoned day in and day out. This is ridiculous already. And you know what's happening. You know that we needed to be put in protective custody. And you did none of that. So don't come asking for questions. I'm not answering nothing from you. I'm getting what belongs to me, and I'm leaving you motherfuckers in the dark. Get the fuck out of here. Because if you really cared, you would have put us in protective custody. And you knew what's going around, and you just sat back and watched as we got poisoned. You wanted to see how far they could take it. How far we, as divine beings from the Most High Lord God of the universe, sent out here to be messengers. And how far was the protection? Like, what are you guys waiting? You're waiting for them to take us out because you know that the government owes us money. Land, property. They owe you. You're in the trillions, all right? You're a trillionaire. That's why they're mad. That's why the government is more than willing to take you out. And I spoke about this before, that the government was putting this as a never-ending purge. They were allowing for people to be murdered out here, and they weren't even looking into it. So I'm putting that out there right now. I want everybody to know that. That's exactly what's going on. This is called the government put this out as the never-ending purge. You don't see no police going to jail. You don't see nobody going to jail. They're just being moved around. That's it. Police are going out there killing people like it's all right. And they're not getting reprimanded. They're putting them in another state or country, full pay. Sending them their payments. What else, Spirit? Show me what's coming out. Hey, warriors. Stand strong, my warriors. Be diligent. All right? They're watching you like a hawk. I'm telling you, this is early. We're at only 11. We got 111 on the clock. This is early today. And they already got somebody in a lot up by the museum, and they already got somebody down here by the park. This is crazy. But that's okay. Today, there's a whole bunch of police in the park. This whole soiree that's going on behind me for kids, that's the police. Parks Department. All right, what's coming in, Spirit? Give me something. A little windy. I don't want my cards flying out anywhere. Too many. They gave me a whole story right there. I'm telling you. Hang on, guys. You know, the poisonings are going to be heavy and stronger. They put it in everything. They put it in my juices, even my juice boxes, because I can't buy juice that you can open up and put in the fridge. I can't. I got to drink juice boxes, little juicies, because they'll, and the water, so they puncture them. See? I got to get like these things, because I was getting the bottled water and they were poisoning my water, even with them being closed up. If I put food that I've cooked and I've saved some for later, they tanked all of my food. All of it. So if it's happening to me, even if you live alone, you think they're not getting in your house, they're getting in your house. Your best bet, put a camera up. I would say outside and inside the house. The doorbell camera, and put one in your house. So you can watch. You'll see. They're coming into your house when you're not home. They pay off everybody. What's this? Look. You could be dealing with a couple of Leos, but strength is being given to you right now, to you and your pets. All right, you see how she looks like she's putting something, she's being sweet, and she's putting something in his mouth? Yeah. This is exactly what's going on. Tina! I'm out with my babies here, guys. I was chilling on the table. Where's my Tina? Tina right here. Say hi. You see her? My little Tina. So we're back here. Stay strong, warriors. They're after you. Yes. You're not delusional. You're not paranoid. They are after you because they're at their end. At their end. This is the end. This is the end for them. They know it. So they're trying to have as much fun with that money as possible because they know they're going in. And they don't want to give it to you. But that's okay. You get to sue absolutely everyone involved. Every business that was involved. What else, Spirit? Come on, give me something else. Look, I'm telling you, your ships came in. They're here. All right? You just got to go to the court to pick them up. And it's coming. So they want you to compromise. Don't you dare do that. You ain't got to compromise with nothing. There ain't no compromising. None of these people, none of their names was on any of those documents. Everyone that wants a piece of your pie, they want to give you a fraction of a pie that belongs to you. Crazy. But they want to call you delusional. They want you to compromise, to give them, they want your house, they want some of your money, they want monthly payments. Get out of here. Get out of here, you fucking clown. You ain't nothing but a fucking clown. You got a fucking circus coming after you. That's you got. That's what you got. You're the ringleader. You're the one you get to push the buttons now. Push the button. Push the goddamn button. Everybody get in here. Push the button, all right? Get in here. Thumbs up, guys. Come on, give me a thumbs up. Let me know where you from. Say a hi, say a hello. They always stop my channel. I get a few spoken words and they always stop my channel. What else, Spirit? They mad. They mad. They going through infinite injustice. All right? Infinite. You see that infinity sign? They're done for. Like, there's nothing they can do. What else, Spirit? Yeah, look. You got wish fulfillment. They're drinking. They don't want you. You see how they feel guarded? He's got his arms crossed. He's drinking. He's drinking to cope with what he's done and what they're not getting away with, guys. They're not getting away with none of this no more. None of it. They're being sat down by the Most High. They're being sat down by the Most High. You got that? What else, Spirit? So I was up all night watching my dogs suffer, because this is all these departments know what they're doing. You put out the message, you let them know they're poisoning your dogs left and right. You call animal control, you call animal police, and nobody came, not even to question you. You try to talk to your lawyer's not calling you back. Everybody is involved. When I tell you everybody, the courts aren't even getting involved no more. Yeah, all right. And they know that your dogs are being poisoned to the point of death, right? Because I really tell you, I thought they were gonna die last night. I thought all three of them, because they were over poisoned. They did it repeatedly, and they gave them a lot. Whatever the poison is, they gave them a lot of it. These dogs were panting. They couldn't sit still. They were just like, I didn't know what to say. I gave them water. I tried to give them little snacks to try to cover the poison that they gave them, but they were up all night. They were up all night doing that. They're not gonna get them, because when the Most High gave you your these are your divine protectors. They're not there for no. You hear me? They're not getting away with none of this. Hey Dixie, my warrior, get on in here. Nah, they're not gonna get him. The Most High Lord. Yo, we spoke last night. I did my prayers over them repeatedly, like every second. I couldn't stop praying for them. I couldn't. And the Lord didn't let me down. We woke up this morning and we gave thanks to the Lord. Thank you for another. Thank you for keeping us strong and alive. I tell you, thank you for waking up this morning. So thank you, Dixie. That makes me feel so much better that I'm not alone. You know, I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I know you guys are going through the same thing I'm going, just everyone's at a different time zone. You know what I'm saying? So once one comes in, and you can feel the shift. I know you guys can feel this. I know that you feel things coming in. I know that you feel stronger. The Most High Lord is giving you gifts little by little, but he's making you stronger to persevere what they planned, because he already knows the plan. The Most High already knows what's going on. The mother who birthed the star, the universe, the Galactic Federation, they already know what they're up to. So they're giving you extra strength to persevere these motherfuckers. So just hold on tight, guys. There's going to be a time that there's a lot of us that are going to meet up. I know that I'm going to try to pick up as many of my warriors from around the world once this comes in. They got them in the street. They got them homeless, living like that. You got real earth angels living in the fucking street, man. We all got to come together and help each other. The best people are the ones that are living out in the damn street. They know too much. That's why. So they break them down. They break them down and they take everything from them. And I'm telling you, the government is involved in all of it. All of it. The government is involved in all of it. And I live here I live in Yonkers from Westchester County in New York, all right? In the United States. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I'm getting out of the United States. I can't stand the United States. If they don't poison you with the water that you're drinking, the food that you're eating, they raise prices so you can't afford the food that you eat. What else? They raise rents. They got landlords that are bullying tenants, and that's why these oh my God, these landlords deserve everything that they get. They're gonna be the ones left out in the street. I'm gonna end up buying some of these buildings and throwing them the fuck out. What else, Spirit? Show me. I know I'm going to be traveling the world, picking up some of my earth angels, all right? And we got to be doing things together. We got to work together. Look, I'm telling you. High priestess, you're the high priestess, high priest. All right, you're being sent to help your to help your other angels, okay? Don't forget them. So as you come into yours, don't forget other people out there, man. If you're looking at readers, some of them are out. They're staying in hotel rooms. They're staying in shelters. We got to get them out, man. We got to put them in their rightful places. I'm going to try to get everybody my readers and other that are sending out these messages. I want to get them all their little place to live, set them up, man. And everybody can make money. There's enough money around this world for everybody to live a nice life. I'm not saying you got to live a glamorous life. I never had glamorous life. So this is what they're saying, right? They're saying, oh, if you had all that money, wouldn't you be fighting for it? You never had it. You never had it. You never touched that money. You never seen it. You never seen no paper of any court, of any money coming in. But you know it. But you know it. You never seen none of it. So I missed something you never had. So that's why they're saying, oh, why you not working so hard to try to get that? You can't afford a lawyer. And they know that. They keep everything away from you so you can't afford a lawyer. They got your millions, your trillions of dollars, and they're out there buying homes for fucking sluts in the street, little hoes. You got hoes in this house. You got hoes in this house. Yeah, they're putting them in houses. They're putting hoes and these men that are down low, and they put them in houses with new cars. Yeah, my niece ain't got a damn job, but she driving around a new car. Ain't that some shit? That bitch was on Section 8 and welfare, and all of a sudden she driving around a new car. Yeah, okay. They're driving around with STDs, passing this shit around. That's what they doing. And they don't let nobody, they just sleeping with everybody. They're sleeping with drug dealers, especially drug dealers. Because they know that these drug dealers, they sleep around. And they pass it around. And they're not letting nobody know. I hope they go to jail. They have to go to jail for life. Because you're out there murdering people on the down low. Besides the poisoning, besides what they're doing to us, they're out there poisoning people and killing them off. And now they're doing it with an STD, a life-threatening STD. HIV ain't nothing to play with. They didn't take care of themselves. Right now, I just got a bill stating that I got some care from a hospital I never been at. Are you what? And they sent it to my house? That's that they're using your ID, they're using you, and they're trying to say that you're with the STD. But that's because they're going into a hospital, and all that could be proved because they got cameras in all of those hospitals on that date on who walked in and who walked out. All right? Because they got your birth certificate and your original social security card with your maiden name, and they went out and got IDs to act like they were you, and they got married to your husband so that they could have that last name and get away with your inheritance. That's how they did it. Because my birth certificate went missing and my original social security card with my maiden name on it. And that went missing, and then all of a sudden it came like a year and a half later, like a year and a half to 2 years later, it was in an empty drawer that I emptied everything out, and it was nicely put there, just sitting there by itself. Yeah, okay. They used it up, and everybody already made false documents, fraudulent. They tested your signature, so the government already knows it when you signing off on nothing. I'm telling you, they're around with like chickens without a head. I'm telling you, they all know they're going down. So everybody's racing to talk to you. They want to see if they got that soft side. You know, I have 3 babies. You can't put me in jail. I love you, Titi. You know I love you. I'm sorry that I did that. Nah, they just sorry they didn't get, they sorry that they got caught. They're not sorry about what they did and what they got away with and how much they took from you and how they slandered you. You don't understand. Remember, they're trying to make it look like you're the hoe. You're the one that was passing the STD around. Meanwhile, you ready for that? You ready? Not only are you ready, but your doctor ready. Because my doctor took my STD test, and that was the first thing she took of me when I went to go see her. And she's a new doctor. Never saw her before, and that was the first she did was let's get all these STDs out the way. That was the first thing I did was take blood work. And she goes, you're negative. She called me up and I go, you know, I felt uncomfortable that I spoke to her and told her I felt uncomfortable. One of the first things that you wanted to do as my new doctor was get STDs done. She goes, well, let me just give you the result. And I'm like, I know it can't be nothing because I don't sleep around, right? You've been celibate for over 5-6 years, right? So when they came, she goes, you're clear on everything. Everything is clear, clear, clear. I thought you'd want to hear the good news. And I'm going, I know I'm clear. I don't sleep around. I'm not kissing nobody. There should be 0. But you guys, you got to understand, they've done malicious acts to you. They've gone into your room and put things on things that they know that got to be on your lips, your lip gloss. They stuck their lip gloss thing all over their oozing areas of where they have scabies and what is that when you have pus and stuff coming out of there, and they put your lip gloss, they put your toothbrush, they put it on your underwears and they smeared it around. Like I'm telling you, I went into my drawer and I found that all over every one of my underwears. And before I use my toothbrush, I have to make sure I run it under hot water. Look. I run water before I use the toothbrush. Like it's a thing that they can get away with they put it in your food. You gotta understand, they even putting that oozy shit all over your food. And then they sit and wait to see if you got a reaction from it. And the Most High is protecting you from all of that. What else, Spirit? They're not getting away with nothing. They're not getting away with nothing. You understand me? You got this. You got this. Just stay diligent about your stuff, because they're malevolent, thinking of every evil deed to do to you that they could possibly get away with. And it's not happening. They're not getting away with nothing. Mama, come here, Mama. Stay over here. All right, what's next, Spirit? Look at him. He wanted to be on camera. He knows I'm filming. What else, Spirit? Show me. The fumes in the room got stronger. So waking up and going to sleep with headaches, nausea, pains in my stomach. That's what the fumes do. They make your eyes feel like gooey. Like somewhat of gooey. Like when I go to open my eyes feel dried out. Cover your head when you sleep, because those fumes will cause your hair to fall out. And it's getting into the pores of your head. So keep your head covered. Use a dude rag, a bonnet. I have a little sports cap that I put on my head. Oh, Spirit, give me something. Like the Most High made me come down here early in the morning. Early in the morning. It's still morning. Just to make sure that I get all this out to you. So you're being poisoned. Watch your food and drink. Heavier than ever. Because they need you off of this planet at all costs, and it's not going to happen. No matter what they do. Watch it when you cross in the street. They want to do hit and runs. They want to try to kidnap you. That's why they're trying to kill my dogs, because they think they're going to kidnap me. I'm a fighter for real. I'm a real fighter. I don't care who you think you are. I had to fight off my brothers who were way bigger than me. I'm only 5'3". And my brothers are 6 foot tall and 5'11", You know what I'm saying? Like, they way bigger than me. All right? I'm a little thing compared to my brothers. All right? And that was where your training came. Your training came in for your brothers trying to molest you all your life. Even when you was a baby. When you was a baby, they was trying to molest you. But believe me when I tell you, you're going to be closing down police departments, maybe even fire departments, because the fire department is involved with these these fires that are going on in these houses for them to get the payout from a burnt house. They're trying to burn down your house. Since they can't keep it, they want to burn it down. That's how malevolent they are. And psycho. They are psychos. They're going around killing people with a smile on their face and talking to you, and make believing, yeah, let's go smoke. You better, because they're putting fentanyl in there, and all they do when they go to smoke is they rip off the tip, so they could pull on it. But by then you've already inhaled, and you already took that in, and you're gonna be extreme. You'll make it, but you'll be extremely sick. When I mean, I thought I was gonna die when my niece did that to me. My niece Jasmine and her girlfriend Wendy, they both did. All right? Because Wendy's the one that brought it into. Jasmine set it up. She was in her calling it up, putting the fentanyl at the end of it. And then her girlfriend Wendy was the one that came in the car to make believe that she was going to put it in her mouth. And then she goes, here, you light it. Yeah, okay. You going down too, Wendy. They all going down. None of my kids could be saved from this because they all did the poisoning. My daughter's the one that was poisoned. My daughter, Crystal, was the one that was poisoning my dog's lab with her boyfriend, William. And William and his father have been killing off their own families. And William's father, which is William Sr. and William Jr., have been killing, he's been killing off women, taking all their, this is what they do. They get together with women or men that have assets, have homes, have bank accounts, have money, things like that. Because then they kill them off, they take the homes, they sell them. All right, yeah. They make sure they alienate them so that the family doesn't get a piece of their pie. So they make sure that get alienated from the family. So they're the only ones to bet. But they're all going down. I got names. I got other families. Yeah. There's other ones. Like Louis. Louis knocked off his father and his mother. Louis works, he manages a graveyard. He's a manager of a graveyard. So yeah, they get first access at that necromancy. They dig up bodies just to take body parts to do necromancy. And then they got other families that work in the cremation department. I'm telling you, I'm a familiar. I know the guy that works at the crematory, where they cremate these bodies. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, what else, Spirit? So I'm trying to put as much out there. Louis works graveyard, and I forgot the name of the other guy that works in the crematory. These funeral parlors, they're all in cahoots. I'm telling you, they all making money, all of them. With all these deaths, yeah. Everybody making money. What else, Spirit? Show me. Give me something. Ooh. Hold on. Yeah, look. See them cloaking themselves? They want to work together. Nobody want to work with this person no more. They know it's coming in. The Three of Pentacles, look. They're working on it. But there's still people cloaking themselves. They're not getting away with this. Everybody's finding out. What's this? Yeah, look, Queen of Cups. They don't want to work. They don't want to work against the Queen of Cups no more because they know they caught up. They caught up, guys. They ain't getting away with none of it. I'm telling you, none of it. Not a one is getting away. Now they worried. Now they worried. Hold on, there was something over here. Look, they want to come in with an offer. They want to come in. 90 cups. You better watch that cup. Yeah, everybody's trying to save their ass now. Nobody want to work with them no more. Nobody want to work against the Queen of Cups. They know they caught up. They know they caught up. So everybody trying to do the worst to you. All right? They want to take you out. They want to kidnap you. Don't walk alone. Don't eat nothing from nobody. Like I was even hearing about these Uber drivers. They want to give you a mint, or they want to give you a little snack, or a drink of water, a bottle of water. Don't take nothing from them. Everything is tainted. Here we are by the Hudson River, guys. Here we are, look, the Hudson. Look at the music. I hope you can see the card. Let me see if I can. All right. What else, Spirit? Show me. Show me, Spirit. What's coming on? What's going on? Give me something. What's going on, warriors? Look, it's a family. I'm telling you, they all want to come in. They all want to explain themselves. How do you explain being a thief, being greedy? How do you explain trying to murder me? How do you explain that away? They've been trying. Your whole family been trying to murder you for all these cups. And when I tell you, they've been trying to murder you in the worst of ways. All right? They've been trying to murder you in the worst of ways. They got cameras watching to see if the poison's gonna take effect, and they sell them off. If these people die from the poisons, they sell them off as snuff films. Remember, when they're raping these children and they sedate these children and then they rape them, they videotape everything. Because then they're gonna show this to the kid and they're gonna tell them, if you don't do what I tell you to prostitute these children, right? Then they show the video to the kid and said, if you don't do what I tell you, I'm gonna show this to your mom, and I'm gonna show them to or your father, your parents, and I'm gonna show it to everybody in your school. So these kids get really scared and they don't even know what the hell happened to them. They rape babies. You gotta understand, they rape babies. Babies. Newborn babies. You got them coming in with a teeny weeny and they rape these babies. That's the only satisfaction, because nobody else will miss the teeny weeny. They don't get, I'm telling you, look, you see the children, right? They make money off of these children. They sedate them. You see the cups? They sedate them. They put poison in these cups to sedate these children. I'm gonna tell you, because my daughter, when she was asleep, she wouldn't get up. It didn't matter what I asked her, what to do. She was being raped by her own father, and then groomed later on to be the wicked witch that she is now. She was groomed into that. They go to school and they take up these classes to desensitize them, so they don't feel any kind of remorse Because my daughter kept showing me videos of animal cruelty, how people were just killing animals, and they had video on this, and she would show it to me, and I'm like, what the hell? Why are you watching that? Then she would show me videos of babies being raped and murdered by parents and grandparents and family and friends, and just throwing babies around and just like killing off these babies. And she had to watch this to desensitize. They desensitize them so that they're gonna have to do these acts later on in life. So that's why it's easy for them to kill animals, to make to sacrifice animals during their rituals. It's very easy for them to sacrifice newborn babies, their own children, because they've been desensitized to this. What else, Spirit? Look, these lovers going up in smoke. They're being judged right now. They've been the snake in your life. You got a father and a daughter that been a snake in your life. And not only you, but they whatever mind control they use, MK Ultra, this one, she got her brother and sister involved. They went out with her one day and came back, they were different. Both of them came back with shaved heads. She thought it was funny. She goes, oh look, she's had a Britney Spears moment. Really? What else, Spirit? Look, now they're fighting. They're fighting amongst each other. They're fighting amongst each other now, guys. Because they know they're not getting away with what they did to you. What's the bottom? Look, they thought they were being foolish, right? Judgment's been called, guys. Judgment has been called. All right? Yeah, look, a Queen of Pentacles. You have victory. You're moving forward. Truth will be told. You're going to be moving forward quickly. Something's coming along really fast. Hold on. You're on your pathway. I just want you to know that. Whatever's going on, you're on your pathway. But just to know, judgment has been called. Judgment's been called. I'm missing a rock. Hold on. Got some more rocks. I saved them under the bench. So when I come here, I got my rocks under the bench. Good, Bob. Be a good boy. All right, we're going to clarify some of these cards. Let's see what's going on here. I'd like to hear what you guys are going through. Divine masculine, divine feminine. They're coming at you. Divine masculine. You still ain't getting away from these people. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, we tired of warning you. We know they sent you in as the hitman. And they did that so they were gonna, once you got caught out there, they were gonna take absolutely everything from you. What a friend. What a wife. What a girlfriend. That bitch been trying to get at you all this time, and since she can't, either you left her or you about to, but she's just thinking of ways on how to have somebody murder your ass so she could get away with all your assets. And you still hanging around that? You deserve to be taken out. Because most of us, we got that lesson many years ago. All right? And you still sitting there with the one person, she's going to show you all her little quirkies for you. She want to dress up in her best outfit. So get you back. And you, man, you need to learn how to keep that in your pants. Because she planning on doing the worst to you. She want to have you kidnapped. Stop. Thank you, Athena. Might be my cards. No, Athena. Might be not. Oh no. Dina, but she getting mad. She want to play ball. You gotta hold up, Mama. Give me a little time. Divine masculine, they coming at you. All right, you either pay attention. They want to plant something on you, whether it could be a weapon, drugs. You got that old man that he's saying he's your best friend, and all of that. You came around with a motorcycle. I saw you with your motorcycle. I almost threw up when you let this man sit on your bike. I was so upset. And it was the way he was doing it. Like he wanted to show you how he was gonna ride you. Cause you think he's your friend. Him and your girl are in cahoots to take you out. That man has HIV. They planning on drugging you so he could give you HIV. And he's gonna videotape the actions. So keep playing. Don't take no food, no drink from none of these. I don't care if the bottle is closed, none of it. They plan on taking you out in the worst way. They don't want you to get to your divine feminine. I saw him get on your bike. I was so upset. I was just so upset. Because when he sat on your bike, he was chanting away. All right? So you end up having an accident on your bike. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Don't let nobody on your bike. Don't let nobody on your bike. All right? In your car, on your bike. They're chanting away. They want you to get in a car wreck. They want you to get in a motorcycle accident. Me, if my divine masculine come in and he got a bike, guess what? You selling that bike. Because he already chanted away on that damn bike. I won't want to sit nowhere near where he had his dirty ass on. All right. Let me get something for the strength card. Give me something for the strength card. Why is the strength card here, Spirit? Show me. Look, to steal. I'm telling you, you see how they trying to shut up that animal, give him poison so he could walk away, so they could do this. So they can sneak in at night and do what they want to do. They want to rape you, right? After they kill off your animals, they want to come in at night and rape you or send somebody in to do it. But you're always going to be alerted to this. The Most High is going to make sure of it. Let me get a 3 of Wands. Give me something for the 3 of Wands. Warriors, stand strong, man. You were built for this. You went through horrific acts as a child so that you could persevere what you're going through right now. So you got this. Damn, they gave me 4. Your ships are coming in. What did I say? 10 of coins. King of coins. The moon. 8 of swords. They're going to jail. I'm telling you, they're going to jail. That's why they're doing so much drinking over here. That's why they're doing so much drinking, because they know this is coming in. And you do have a true king of coins that's coming in for you. All right? They're drinking. Look, you see the 2 dogs, right? They're trying to bind your dogs. It's an illusion. It's just an illusion. They're going to jail. And like that, like everybody that was coming at you, they're going to come in at them. Let me get something for the 9 of Cups. Give me something for the 9 of Cups. There, that was a lot of cards just for one. But it was needed. That's what it is. Protect yourself. Prayers change situations. You understand me? Stay prayed up. What else, Spirit? Nine of Cups. Give me something for the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Four of Swords. They're being put to rest. Damn. My phone's about to die. They're being put to rest, guys. So there's a situation. I'm telling you, they're done for. You could be seeing crows. I know I've been seeing crows lately. High Priestess, give me something for the High Priestess. Trying to do this. Yeah, the sun, everything being illuminated. The planets are aligning for you. You're moving away from all of this. They're getting you away from this. Whether you know it or not, they are. Three of Coins in reverse. Give me something for the Three of Coins. Three of Coins in reverse. Give me something. Why these people don't want to collaborate no more. Nobody want to work on this no more. Everybody, they're done for. They all know they're being caught up. Everybody want to take a plea deal. Everybody trying to save themselves from what they've done to you. They want to come clean to you. They want you to have a heart. They want you to settle out of court. Don't you dare. Don't you dare settle out of court. You understand me? They're going to make it seem so much better. Oh, if you settle out of court, we can give this to you right now. You can have all of this right now. Nah, don't do it. You got way more than that set in the court. I'm telling you. Stop. And you get to take everybody's license away from them. The judge, the lawyer, the doctors, everybody that went against you, the bankers, the probate lawyers, all of them go. Officers, everybody goes down. That's why they want you to settle out of court, so that you don't get to take everybody down that needs to be taken down. Fuck that money is what I say. Fuck that fucking money. I want to take everybody responsible down. I'd rather take all these fucking malevolent, disgusting people off the planet. They're the ones that need to be lined up and shot. Three of Coins. Give me something for the Three of Coins. But just know that you're moving away from all these situations. All right? And as you can see, you got your crown. You got your crown. You're moving away with your crown. All right? On your own. On my own. Yeah. You on your own. Newfound land. You're going to a land that belongs to you, that your soul is calling you to. Three of Coins. Clarify Three of Coins. Three of Coins, give me something. I came down here, I didn't even have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, nothing. Look, the High Priestess. Yeah, they don't want to work against the High Priestess no more. You got all the tools necessary. Your wisdom is on point, man. Your third eye is popping. Your wisdom, you got all the information you need. The abundance, everything's coming to you. That's why they're scared. They don't want that to happen. They don't want all that out. Concerning a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. Yeah, she going up in smoke. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here, Spirit? I hope you guys can hear me, guys. Queen of Cups. Hold on. Look, they were working with children to take your money. They were working, this old man working with his daughter to take everything from you. Look at that. To a Queen of Cups. It's not happening. They're both going to jail. You're going to jail. Bye, Felicia. And everybody's a Felicia because you know all these down low men, they don't want they want a vagina instead of a penis. Oh no, here comes Athena. Athena. Night, Knight of Cups. Give me something for the Knight of Cups, Spirit. Oh, sorry. Hold on. The Knight of Cups with wish fulfillment and the Two of Swords. You're not blinded to this. You know what's going on here. You know what's in those cups. And the universe is letting you know. Letting you know how fruitful you truly are. How spiritually inclined you are. And you're more because you know the Most High has been giving you extra gifts. All right, to persevere all this. Ten of Cups, give me something for the Ten of Cups. Against this family. Yeah, you're not blinded. Look, you're not blinded to this family and their antics. Oh, hold on. I gotta get through this. Let me get Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, look. They wanted you like this. They were doing everything possible for you to be like this. And they're winding up like this. That's why they're trying to have these soirees and these parties. All right? Because they're trying to spend everything. They don't want to give you nothing. Like, they don't want you to get nothing back. They want to spend it all. So everybody's getting new cars, new home, that they're not going to be living in. Lovers, give me something for the lovers. Give me something for the lovers. You got the Page of Swords. Watch it. They watch it. They're watching to see how far everything goes. They're watching to see if the poison works. They're watching to see if you're out in the street. Right? Because you know they redirected your mail. You never got no piece of mail. You, like orders that if you ordered some, you never got your orders because they're redirecting your mail and your packages. Five of Wands. Now they're fighting. Now they're fighting. Now they're fighting. What are they fighting? Oh. Because they know what's coming for them. Everything that they conjured up for you is coming for them. That's why they're fighting. That's why they're fighting. Because everything that they conjured up for you, they're going through it. They're going through this death. Anubis is picking them up. I'm telling you. All that magic this old man been doing, it's imploding on them. And all it's doing is causing fights amongst them. Maraka. All that magic is doing is causing deaths to their own group. Because all you got to do is hold on. You got true love. You got true love coming in. All right? And it's coming in fast by an emperor. Look. What is that? A passionate new beginning. I'm telling you guys. It's coming in fast. An emperor. Emperor and empress. You got this. Look, justice. Justice is yours. You got judgment. You got justice. I'm trying to get through some of this before the phone dies, guys. My phone's about to die. Let's see. Hold on. Look. Woo! You got death. You got... Hold on. Look. Look. They don't want to hear it. They were committed. They were committed to causing all of this. Now they don't want to hear it, but you were ready. You were always ready. This is what they got. They got jail, or this is what's coming for them. You're the red tape they couldn't get through. They were committed to coming at you, but you were the red tape that they couldn't get through, right? They wanted to be stubborn, but you were always ready. They hated that you were 10 steps ahead of them, you heard? You were 10 steps ahead of them trying to make you homeless. Now they're furious. They're furious. They're stressed out. They're stressed out because you triumphed over everything they did to you. They were told to stop. They were told by the Most High and everyone around them they needed to stop because nobody else wanted to go down for their malevolent acts against you. And they didn't. They didn't. They're having nightmares. They're having nightmares because they know that somebody want to give you some sort of a ring, engagement ring. So they've been doing rituals on this and on your money to get your check. Look, it's like they're fighting over that check. There were many hands in this. You understand me? Many professions. There were many professions. You got people, you see the knife? There were people trying to take you out, put stuff in your food and your drink, right? Feed you shit. There's evidence. There's evidence of the bullying they've been doing to you. All right? But you persevered absolutely everything they threw at you. That's what got them mad. That's what got them mad. They were strategizing. They were coaching. They were being coached. Everybody was being coached on how to rob you. So now they're all going through natural disasters. And they want you to help them out of it. Ah! Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You better not even think about that. All right? Because you're okay, and the Most High is going to make sure of it. I'm telling you, they're having conflicts amongst themselves. The trap that they set for you, they fell in it. Now they're frightened because nobody wants to take their bribes anymore. Because you got eternal love and blessings coming towards you. You got real love. Real love. It's fated for you to have a beautiful, loving family. It's fated. All right? They collaborated. They pulled strings. They manipulated many with their lies. They had them indulge and took vows while they were under mind control. Now they curse themselves with these demonic entity attachments, and now they're sick. They're all falling sick. Right? Time's up. Time's up. Now they want to come in and apologize. Nah, you take that. We don't need no apologies. They wanted you lonely in a hospital, right? With you and your pets, sick, alone. But you're okay. You got this. You showed yourself self-love. You took care of yourself, right? They thought you were blinded to your savings, to your money. They thought they were going to keep you blinded to this, but you knew all about it, right? They're furious because they want to protest everything that's going on. Every time they come in, you already won the case. There's nothing for them to protest. They still want what don't belong to them. Ain't that something? I'm telling you, they were committed at causing accidents in your life. This is how they got away with murdering people. They put them in tragic accidents. And they're not accidents. They put them in deliberate violent acts. Hit and runs, car crashes, overdoses. They're famous for all of that. To cause death. But the justice system is coming in. Justice is coming in. Justice is coming in. You got justice here. They're done for. You get this. You're getting your home. You're getting whatever belongs to you. Everything's coming back to you. You understand me? Everything. They wanted to create losses in your life. Look, kill pets, kill your children, and then come in wearing a mask like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. Meanwhile, they're the ones who did it. So stay strong, my warriors. You got this. You understand? I was trying to get his messages out here. The music is getting louder. So I'm going to leave it here. Warriors, stay strong, all right? You got this. You made it through. You made it this far. Don't give up now. Don't sign no papers. Don't settle out of court. Don't do none of it. They were waiting for you to be homeless so that you would settle out of court. You're not going to go that way. You understand me? The authorities know where you're at. They're coming. Namaste, my warriors. Stay strong. You got this, guys.